awning looks a little bit like a clothesline.
The cute little bass. Ew.
G'day guys, Matt Bowman, Outback Bowmans, and this is not where we were planning to camp. Was planning to go to Lake Tyres, to a spot that I've been camping at for about 10 years, and it's been turned into a day use area. Did a quick bit of Googling and found that they closed it off because of people leaving rubbish and even doing like bush doofs. So yeah, a bit disappointing that people didn't look after it, now it's shut. So yeah, was going to chase some big flatties and have a bit of a back to basics swag camp. Still going to do that, but we're on the Snowy River, which is, yeah, about an hour's drive further on than I'd planned to. It's about, it's a bit after 5, so still at camp in plenty of time, but yeah, a bit of a change of plans. But now we get to go somewhere new, and apparently the Snowy River has bass in it. We'll take the yak off and try to catch a fish tomorrow, but right now we're gonna get camp set up and get a fire going. I'd like to cook on the fire tonight, so I'm gonna get the fire going pretty swiftly and then just enjoy a night under canvas, or a couple of nights under canvas. Gonna be great. Righto, that is camps all set up behind me. Super simple for the next couple of nights. Awning, swag, chair, table, fire. I've got a little butane cooker. And yeah, it's just about getting away. It's only a few hours from home, maybe 4.5 in the end. So not too bad, and got the place to ourselves. And we've got absolute river frontage. It's pretty sweet. I think it's time for dinner. Steak dinner. Oh, pretty excited. Might just pop on a light so I can see what I'm doing, and then let's get cooking. don't know about you guys, but this looks pretty good to me. It's probably medium, a little overdone, but I'm sure it tastes all right. You just can't beat a steak. You just can't beat a steak cooked on the fire, can you? I'm gonna tuck into this. You know what? Yeah, I think I'll tuck into dinner, and then I'm just gonna enjoy the view of the river, enjoy the campfire, and I'll probably just catch you guys in the morning. Morning. It's raining. It's not heavy, but just enough to keep everything wet. And the river's come up a little bit from last night. It's not flowing too bad. It's still fine for the yak, but I'm just gonna sit, enjoy a coffee, listen to the rain hit the awning, and when we get a break in it, we'll get the kayak in the water and see if we can't catch a fish. But for now, cheers. It's actually gotten a bit heavier. Super dry, super comfy under here, but might be a little while until we get moving. Not mad about it. Not even a little. Well, it got a bit heavier, although it's starting to back off now, but I had a fair bit of pooling on the awning, so I've just put a strap on this loop that it's got here, and it's just going to let all the water run down, so it's not going to sag. It's good fun. They say there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad preparation, right? So I'm warm, I'm dry, got a raincoat, got an awning, onto my second coffee. It's going all right. Righto, the rain has subsided now till it's just a really light spit, and I'm rigged up, got the kayak set up, and I'm gonna go upriver, around a couple of bends, have a bit of a fish, and see what we can come up with. Just been sat around for a few hours, and definitely ready to get on the water. The rain's not completely gone, evidently. In for a bit of a wet afternoon, but whatever. Well, haven't gone far, but if something looks fishy, I've got to fish it. Rubbish cast. Need to get a bit closer, I think. I've just come up to a spot here, beached the yak on a bit of sand, but it's a pretty good looking sort of eddy here. I'm gonna have a little flick and try our luck. Well, I'm mostly just looking for something fishable. It's I don't know whether it's a section of the river I'm in, the rain, the additional water from the rain, having stronger current, all of the above. But yeah, I've parked the yak up behind me there and just trying to find some eddies and pools either into this sandbank on this bend of the river. Just might be a fish lurking in there. I'm starting to lose hope though. Have a very small fish on. Yes. Oh, actually, he's woken up. I don't think he's big, but look at that. I've got a little bass. Hey! Get my net here. There is fish here. He's tiny, but we'll take him. Look at that. Not take him, but take him as in we caught him. We're happy about it. Ooh.
Here we go. Super cute little bass. Ew. It's a fish. I don't know what he's about. 17, 18 centimetres. See you later.
Oh, back dry. The awning looks a little bit like a clothesline, but yeah, it's about 3 o'clock. Just happy to be warm and dry. I've left the yak down by the bank. I'll see how enthusiastic I am with the weather to go for an evening fish or maybe a morning fish or both. We'll see how we go. I've got some pork rashers to cook up tonight, so I'm going to start marinating them now. And I don't know if I'm going to bother with the fire. It's just so wet. Kind of sounds like I'm complaining though, doesn't it? But I'm not. I'm having a really nice time. You know, the weather is what it is, but I'm the only one here. I went for a walk this morning. There's not a single person in this whole section of the campsite except me, and I'm right down the end anyway. The river's beautiful. It's beautiful and clear, and yeah, it's quiet. It's really good. Not bad for a last minute plan B, really. Dinner tonight is just some pork rashers, as I mentioned. So I'm going to marinate them with some Fancy Hank's coffee and molasses barbecue sauce. Okay, once we've got it seasoned, we're just going to go in with our sauce. Good sort of glob. Oh yeah. Alright, dinner is happening. The same lot of veg as last night. Just a bit of char on that sweet potato. And then our marinated pork rashers from earlier. Oh, it smells good. It smells so good. Well, I've let my dinner settle. And it's pretty humid, it's pretty steamy, so time to freshen up with a bit of a dip, I reckon. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty good. How good's being on the river. I mean, you seen where we camped? First little piece of blue sky we've seen. But look at the mist on the top of the hill. This is a beautiful place. See if we can catch a fish. That'll top it off. Just want to stop for a minute and appreciate just how beautiful this place is. I'm on a little sand island, smack bang in the middle of the river. Got the mist in the top of the trees up there. Steep banks, crystal clear water that's warm. My trusty steed. Oh, so good. I'm gonna see if I can walk out and see if there's any holes over here to have a flick at. Otherwise, start making our way back to camp. Time to pack up, which is everybody's least favourite bit, isn't it? Anyway. Yep, well, lost my lure. So I think fishing's just not meant to be. Odds pretty well stacked against us, just constant rain, high water. Not fishing where we were planning on fishing, having to improvise, but I mean, look where we ended up. Like absolutely gorgeous Snowy River. Snowy River in Victoria. If you've not been here before, highly recommend. I also highly recommend if you're still watching this video at this point, you might as well give us a like, hit the subscribe button, really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time on the Outback Moments.